Hey y'all, today we are going to be talking about the 4 chords that are used in most pop music. So, to make a chord, you have to have 3 or more notes. Traditionally, they've got a note in between them. For instance, a major 1 chord is made up of do, mi, and so. Okay? Most pop songs are going to start with a major 1 chord. So, do, mi, and so, in this case, is the first part of the chord. Okay, so 1 chord followed by a 5 chord, which is made up of so, ti, and re, followed by a 6 chord, which is made up of la, do, and mi. You might notice that la, do, and mi are also a minor 1 chord. That's how we read through minor, starting with la, bass minor. So this is going to be a minor chord, which is why the V and the I are lowercase. So 6 chord, la, do, and mi. And the final of the 4 chords is the 4 chord, fa, la, do. Okay? So again, the 4 chords are 1, 5, minor 6, and a 4 chord. Okay? In this case, we're going to do it in D major. Okay? In D major, the 1 chord would be D, F sharp, and A. So here's your first chord. All right? The 5 chord would then start on so, which in the key of D is A. You can see that here. This is do, mi, so. This is so, ti, re. So that sounds like this. So again, the 1 chord is, and the 5 chord is. All right, so the 3rd chord is the minor 6 chord. In this case, it's starting on B. So if this is 1, this one is 6. It's the 6th note of the D scale, right? So D, E, F, G, A, B. That's the 6th note. That means that the 6th chord starts with that note. So here we are, B, and you'll hear that it's minor. So B, D, F sharp. So here's the 1 chord again, D, F sharp, A. Here's the 5 chord, A, C sharp, E. Here's the 6th chord, B, D, F sharp. And here's the 4 chord, okay? So again, I'm figuring out that G is the root of that chord because it is the 4th note in the scale. So D, E, F, G is the 4th note in the scale. So G, B, D. Okay? So those are the 4 chords that make up all of the pop tunes that you're going to hear in the first YouTube video. Okay? Here's what it sounds like if I were just going to play it on the piano. If you have a ukulele or a guitar, or you got a little keyboard or something like that, now would be a good time to pause and try it out and see whether or not you can play along. So starting with the 1 chord, this is in D major, D, F sharp, A. Here's the 5 chord. Here's the 6 chord. Here's the 4 chord. Sounds like a pop tune, right? Okay, let's try it one more time from the 1 chord. 1 chord. 5 chord, 6 chord, 4 chord. Now even me, who doesn't play piano very well, can figure that out, okay? So the video that you're about to watch has a bunch of songs that has that chord progression, those 4 chords in order. So once again, the order of the chords is a 1 chord, a 5 chord, a minor 6 chord, and a major 4 chord. okay? Now here's the tricky part. I'm about to play a song for you that you're going to write down in the comments to prove that you actually watched this video, okay? And hopefully you'll be able to recognize that. I'm not going to go all the way to the bridge. I'm just going to do the first 2 verses and the first 2 choruses. And you'll know what it is. You're going to write it down in the comments, okay? Next week, we're going to work on identifying what the notes and the chords will be. So, for instance, the song I'm about to sing is in F major, and you're going to figure out what notes I would play for the 1 chord, the 5 chord, the 6 chord, and the 4 chord. First, if you don't have a piano and you don't have a ukulele and you don't have a guitar or you don't have any pitched instrument at home, you know, maybe you don't have a recorder, I don't know. But here's how to sing the roots of each of those chords. This is the baseline of all of those pop songs. So starting with the 1 chord, you'll see that the base of that chord is going to be D. Okay? So that's this. Bum. Okay? And then I've got the 5 chord, the base of that is the A. Bum. Then I've got the 6 chord, the base of that is the B. Bum. Then I've got the 4 chord, and the base of that is the G. Bum. So faster, it sounds like this. Right? So if I'm singing along as I'm playing, I'm going bum, 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 bum. Sounds like a pop song, okay? So that would be you singing the bass part of most any pop songs, including like Don't Stop Believing or anything like that, okay? And you're going to hear a bunch of those songs in the YouTube video that I linked. Now, your job is to identify the song that I'm about to sing, okay? This one is in F major. It follows this 4 chord structure, but it starts with the minor 6 chord. So it does minor 6, okay? 1 chord, 5 chord, minor 6, 1 chord, 5 chord, minor 6 again, and then the 4 chord, okay? And then sometimes it goes back to the 1, but it only uses those 4 chords and no other chords, which makes it really easy to learn on an instrument or to learn the bass line to sing along with the radio, okay? So you are going to identify this song in the comments, and then next week we're going to figure out how to play these chords on any instrument you've got. Okay, so here we go. We plod, we chained our hearts in vain, we jumped, never asking why. We kissed, I fell under your spell of love, no one could deny. Don't you ever say I just walked away, I will always want you. I can't live a lie running from my life, I will always want you. I came in like a wrecking ball, I never hit so hard in love. All I wanted was to break your walls, all you ever did was wreck me. Yeah, you wrecked me. That's probably enough for you to figure out what that song is. It uses the 4 chords, which once again are the 1 chord, the 5 chord, the minor 6 chord, and the 4 chord. Okay, so think about that. Definitely watch the YouTube video. Thanks, everybody.